Here are the percentage of people who thought they could win a game against a professional tennis player. 71% overall, more than 80% of the younger players, and nearly half of players over the age of 55 were like, yeah, I can get a game off Joker. Okay, Roddick, I'm going to start with you on this one. I know you tweeted something about it. Those 55-year-olds, you know, getting gully out there. What are your thoughts, Andy?
This is insane. If I had as much self-confidence in my tennis game as these people who were surveyed do, I would have won Wimbledon 17 times, minimum. This is absolutely insane. There is no chance. I played the Ohio University intramural champion back in like 05 or 06 because a guy was writing a book about, you know, what would be needed to compete with a pro. I beat him with a frying pan, Steve, a frying pan. And it's not like I'm the most talented guy. There it is right there. I played him with a frying pan.
He was proud about it too.
There is just, this is insanity on like the highest level. If you play at your club and you didn't play Division I tennis, you cannot win a game off of Novak Djokovic. Stop it. I'm sitting here as a 40-year-old. I won 32 times on tour. I cannot win a game off of Novak Djokovic right now in this moment. And you can't either if I can't. This is insane.
One quick follow-up. Did he get a game off of you when you had the frying pan?
Yeah, real success story for that guy. He won 4 games when I was playing with a frying pan.
All right, Petko, your turn.
Well, I actually like to do that. I like to play with amateurs, especially now that I'm retired. And I hit with them, and then when they hit, they think, oh, this is easy. I can hang with the pros. I can do this. And then when we start playing points, I don't give them even a point, not even 1 point. First of all, I was a professional tennis player. I'm competitive. I'm not going to give you a point for free. That's number one. And number two, I like to put people in their place where they belong. And your place is not 1 point, not 1 game, not with me. Thank you very much. See you next time.
So you're going golden sets.
100%. Not 1 single point I'm giving these people. Not 1 single point. Come at me.
Come at. Roddick, do you agree with that? Like, you're not even getting a point off of a pro?
Well, I stink right now. I don't know. We could double fault maybe, but like a game, like we went from a game, which last time I checked is 4 points in pretty close proximity to a single point. That's not the same conversation, not even close. I'm sure there are amateurs that can serve 110 and will miss a return. You probably could have won a game off of a hacker like me because I stunk at returning. But like I would go like if I could serve at like a club level, I would go decades without losing serve. Like literally decades, would never lose my serve. So you wouldn't win a match. This is insanity, and I don't get it. Players over 55, I'm 40. I was number 1 in the world. I can't get a game. There's no chance. This is the dumbest segment we've ever done on the show.
Actually, it's one of the better ones because you're so fired up about it.
That is so true. But you know what? Did you see that Somali runner running the sprint against? Okay. Did you see that?
No.
So there was a woman from Somalia running 100 meters, and she was an amateur. And this is 100 meters, right? So we're talking about, what, 14 seconds running? And she was not even in the camera, not even close in the camera while the others were running through. And I think sometimes you should put in amateurs, and this is a theory from my friend Caitlin, sometimes you should put in amateurs to see how good the actual pros are. Because if you see Tommy Paul hitting a 46 rally shot with Yannick Sinner, you're like, oh, this is easy. But if you would put a regular person next to it, you would see the real difference. And sometimes we should just put in a little sacrifice of an amateur player to see what the pros actually do.
I love this. Not a shot. It's pure insanity. Now, Andy, is this so? If you're ranked 800 in the world, also nobody's getting a game off of that, man or woman?
No. I don't know. Steve, did I ever play anyone 800 in the world? No, I was on tour, like the real tour, like the real tour where we make paychecks, right? You're not a professional if you don't cash paychecks, right, Steve, in your job, right?
That's fair. But like
okay,
you're
so
cashing a paycheck in an ITF event, right? Like a 15K.
No, if you don't make your yearly income doing something, you're not a professional. Just between you and me, no one's watching. Like you have to actually support yourself over like years for it to be like an actual thing. So like, sure, 800 in the world it's fantastic. You're like 700 spots away from playing in a major. Like it's great, but you better get from 800 to 200 real quick. That's all I'm saying.
This is awesome. Not only throwing shade on all the amateurs on the planet, but everybody who's not on the ATP or WTA.
I have to say, I have nothing to do with the guy on the screen over there. I stand for my own thoughts only.
Yeah, you want to distance yourself from what I said, but I promise you don't disagree with me. This next commercial break, we're going to talk about it.
Best segment of TC Live yet. Golden sets for Petko and Roddick can't even get a game off Djokovic. So you can't either.
No.
Don't think about it. Over 55. What a joke.